Hello there, everybody. Nick DiVirgilio here to talk to you about this Tama S.L.P. 5.5 by 14 vintage steel snare drum. I've done a lot of these videos here with the Tama's S.L.P. line of snare drums, and they really did a great job bringing just a wide variety of tones and sounds to you, the buyer out there. This particular drum, they were kind of trying to get that vintage 70s rock sound. This is a great drum for rock music, funk, just mainstream pop. I could hear this drum in a bunch of different situations as well, but they were kind of going for that particular sound, and they really kind of nailed it here. This drum is a 1.2 millimeters thick, nickel-plated steel shell. Looks really, really great, nice and shiny. Got these brass tube lugs. They call these their sound arc hoops. They're nice. You got a really good side stick sound from these hoops. Check this out. That definitely cuts. I'm using the back end of the stick to give it a little bit more beef and kind of low end. Let me play a groove with that side stick sound so you can kind of get the feeling of it all together. That's a really nice side stick sound. Be really cool for like a power ballad. That'll cut through the mix in any live situation for sure. Gonna play some reggae or ska. That sound arc hoop definitely projects that side stick sound. It's really, really cool. As far as the snare itself, it has a really, really great feel. Nice and sensitive in the hands. Playing the buzzes and the double stroke rolls come off really easy. The stick rebounds on its own, which is a really great thing. And the wires, the carbon steel snappy snares that they use on this are buzzing in a nice pleasant way, all the way out to the edge of the drum and then back into the middle. You get the nice kind of warm whop, woof kind of thing in the low end as you come back to the center of the drum. So it's doing its thing for sure. You get a nice, very easy to use pull back throw off here. It comes on and off very easily, and easily adjustable snare wire tension as well. Before I get to some more playing with this drum, just so you know, Tama's S.L.P. line is their Sound Lab project, and they make a number of different snares. I think it's almost up to maybe 10 or 12 snares now, different shell configurations, wood and or metal, different hardware configurations, different lugs, tension rods, hoops, all of that. They couple all those things together to give you a specific sound to fit a specific style of music. This drum, they went for that kind of vintage 70s rock and pop kind of sound, and they nailed it with this drum. If you want a different kind of sound, just check out the different drums in the line and you can find something to fit your specific needs and wants. So now let's get into some more playing with this drum. Right now I have it tuned up really high, but it was easy to get there just because it was the first thing I went for. I'm using a basic coated Remo Ambassador single ply head. It's really cool. The ghost strokes and the strokes with the less volume really kind of stick out nicely between all the other stuff going on. It's got a really nice rimshot crack and attack to it, and this drum projects really, really well. One more thing before we finish off this video, I'm going to tune this drum down because since they were going for that kind of 70s vintage vibe with this drum tuned down with a little bit of dampening on it would be a great recording drum in the studio for any kind of soft rock stuff, power ballads, those kinds of songs. This drum would work really, really well for. So let me show you how to do that really quickly. All right, so I've tuned down this drum quite a bit. I added one little tiny piece of moon gel. You can use tape if you want, but I recommend moon gel. It works really well, and you can reuse it on all your different drums if you want. So I tuned it down quite a bit, and I'm going for just a dry kind of thuddy sound, and I think that's what I got right here. That in the studio will work really, really well. Put some big reverb on it, big crack, nice big kind of slow power ballad song. That's a really cool sound for that. So this is a really good versatile drum. As a drummer, you know, it's really cool to have a lot of snare drums in your arsenal, especially if you're doing sessions. You want to go out and be able to give the producer or the band or the artist you're recording for really anything they want. So you're going to want to have different snare drums to get those different sounds, and this is a really good versatile drum to get those rock and pop grooves right in the pocket. All right, so if you want any more information about this Tama S.L.P. series vintage steel snare drum, just contact your Sweetwater sales engineer.